All right, next item is Superintendent's Report. Kevin?
Okay, so I'm sure some of you are wondering what's with the new setup. So I called Board President Cindy this morning and asked if we can change it up a little bit. We were looking at a couple different setups that other schools use. But more importantly, we wanted to be able to allow Kristen and Tim, when they're speaking and presenting to the board, or when there's staff from the building, Kristen can work with her staff and be near the staff and be presenting to the board as one from the building and the building staff. So that was one of our primary reasons for making the move, also to provide us a little more room as we get some more tables. This table's a little crowded with three big guys at one table, but the goal is to try to get another board table so we can spread out a little bit and have a little more room to spread out our computers and our documents. In regards to advisory councils,
Hey, Kevin, you can ask that, it seems like you're blocking people from view.
yeah, we're going to work with Gary's camera placement too.
Okay.
We'll take care of that.
All right.
Mr. Prokes, we could work on the camera placement if you heard that. He's worried, he doesn't want to miss a shot. We had a long talk about this. We had to put an extra cameraman on for tonight, so. Curriculum Advisory Council, we conducted a conference call last week to review the proposals that Kristen will present tonight, as well as to review the two reports. So Kristen will provide more information on that later in the meeting. And Facilities Advisory Council is scheduled to meet later this week. There's been no additional work done since our last meeting in regards to the facility assessment, the capital improvements, or life safety. We're waiting back for the official title searches and land surveys, and once that's completed, I would anticipate that we'll begin holding some public facilities committee meetings to where we start getting into more specifics of the land surveys and some detailed plans and community input. In regards to the pool, the latest proposal that was discussed at the last board meeting in reference to the sound baffles, we had the district's engineer review that, and I ended up contacting White and telling them that we would like an alternative proposal because we felt that, our engineer felt that the calculations, even with removing those sound baffles, would not produce the CFMs we're looking for, and may also cause some additional noise. I had an additional call with Brad Paulson from White on Friday, and I think we've reached a mutual understanding that we think the best course of action would be for White and Company to investigate the opportunity to provide an additional unit over the spectator area, which would then provide HVAC to the spectator area, separate of what the Ceresco unit is already supplying to the natatorium, which would then, we should have no problems getting to the required CFM levels that we're looking for. Preliminary or very early sketch drawings and some mechanicals were sent this morning for our engineer to review. We're going to have to come out. They're going to have to come out and do an assessment of roof capacity, if it can hold an additional unit, and some of those things. So we're in the very early stages of that. But for the first time, I think the engineer, the district's engineer, and myself are at a place in Joel where this is a really strong resolution if we can get this to happen and get this implemented, and hopefully put the pool issues to rest. Personnel, there are no updates at this time. Kristen will have a chart that she will be using to update the board on certified FTE vacancies and how we're filling those and what's remaining open. That will start in June. She's doing some additional hiring before the June meeting, and then we'll have that throughout the summer, June, July, and August. So we can see if our status of reaching the 94.2, which is our projected FTE for the 2014-15 school year. Policy, no update at this time. And bike paths, I have a meeting with Commissioner Tobolski and the other village officials on Thursday, so I have no additional update at this time.
Any questions for Kevin on his reports?